All right, guys, moving on to our next bit of news today. It's not so much news as it is, oh boy, episode 5 of WandaVision. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Oh,
I
man.
had a lot of, heart attack moments throughout this episode. Like, this is one of those episodes that I'm glad it was 41 minutes in length. I wish it was closer to an hour in length. I just wanted more. I just want more. I want more. Carter, you just finished your point about Falcon and Winter Soldier, comparing it to WandaVision, and how we need to just kind of like sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride, because this is a ride with a lot of twists and turns that we're not predicting, that we're not anticipating. And even though we saw, like, you can see, like, here in the still photo, Wanda and Vision kind of flying through the air in this kind of like face-off, square down kind of thing against each other. We got to see this moment in episode 5. You guys, if you clicked on this video, if you're just tuning in right now, this will be a spoiler chat for the next few minutes about WandaVision. So consider yourselves warned. Spoilers ahead for episode 5 of WandaVision. That being said, Carter, I feel like every episode of this I love more and more and more. I was one of those people that I saw episode 1 and was like, yeah, I'm in. Cool. Give me episode 2. Episode 2 was better than 1. Episode 3 was better than 2. 4 was better than 3. 5 is now, in my opinion, better than 4. I'm just psyched. I'm psyched. I loved all of the implications for Evan Peters joining the cast of, not just the cast, but coming into the MCU. What does that mean? Is that the real Quicksilver from the X-Men universe, or is that an imposter? Is he from a different world, a different corner of the multiverse? Who knows? Answers may be revealed next week. We'll just have to wait and see. Carter, what are your thoughts? What are your breaks down episode 5 of WandaVision?
I'm enjoying it so much. And one of the things I remember I think by like episode 3-ish, I was like, okay, I love the exploration of, the sitcoms through the decades and everything. But at this point, I kind of want more explanation of what is happening, right? Then we got it, right? And then we start off with episode 5, and I got to tell you, about 15 minutes in of, talking about the seriousness of what's going on, I was like, can we just get back to watching Full House / Roseanne, WandaVision? Like, and I really just wanted... because I was like, I really like that intro, and I want Full House, Roseanne, WandaVision right now. But I thought it was so cool. I was about to, can I say their superhero names, the kids? Because I can't remember. What is it,
Billy and Tommy, respectively.
Yeah, because I knew their name.
Speed. Yeah.
Wiccan and Speed. Yeah, I knew that, but I couldn't remember But them growing up, I thought was cool, because I was like, oh, okay, yeah, we're getting Young Avengers quicker than we all thought, if we are going to get it, dude, I really enjoyed it. And then I also just enjoy people talking about how, this TV show and the end of it is really not just the premise or the basis of multiverse, Spider-Verse in the future, things like that, but also the basis of introducing all the mutants that we want to see in the MCU.
Well, in that, I thought there was a line and again, you guys, I see that there's a few people who just joined us. This is a spoiler chat for WandaVision, so just want everybody to know. When the dog died, and Catherine Hahn, like there's so many parts of this episode that can be broken down morsel by morsel, and we're gonna talk about this stuff out of order, but when the dog died and Catherine Hahn was so trepidatious about, like, Wanda, I'm truly sorry, like I had nothing to do with this. Catherine Hahn's character, I think we can all pretty much agree she's playing the character Agatha Harkness. I think we're pretty much it hasn't been confirmed yet, but I think we all pretty much know, right? So being a witch herself, she is scared of the power of Wanda, which tells us, the audience, Wanda's controlling this whole thing, but also Wanda is so powerful that another sorceress cowers in her presence, and we see evidence of that in kind of like the opening montage, right? Hey, I'm the nosy neighbor coming in. Oh, did I screw up my lines? I'm so sorry. Do you want to take it back from the top? Should we take this from the top? And Wanda was so thrown because her reality was being broken in that moment. And Catherine Hahn's character was acknowledging to her, like, I understand what this is. I am willing to go along with this for the greater good. And so when we go back and see the dog that has died, and see her cowering before Wanda has this moment of, like, she realizes she cannot bring the dead back to life. That is not within her power. Vision, she's brought back to life, but he's not human. He's a robot. He's a synthezoid. She can't bring the dog back to life because the dog was living. It is now dead. Nor can she bring back her brother Pietro from the dead because he was human. He was alive. The best thing that she can do is rip a hole in the time-space continuum and open up a portal to another dimension and bring her a different version of her brother into this world from the multiverse. Which I mean, we saw at the very end. Evan Peters as Quicksilver. So there's a lot of implications here. There's a lot of eye-opening moments. Carter, what other aspects of the show made you just slack-jawed?
Well, the moment that Vision really found something out talking to Norm was really interesting to me. And even more interesting when he put him back into it, because that was like kind of the moment where I kind of went back to, that's Vision yet again being, despite being an amazing character, being a robot and going, I have to fix this, but I can't fix it with you being aware and everything. And I mean, other than that, I mean, I've just really been enjoying Catherine Hahn and the whole thing. I've heard people talk about what character
Agatha Harkness
she is. It's Agatha. I know nothing of that character at all. I've been doing
a little bit of my research here. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm the Marvel aficionado, right? I do my research when I hear this, and that, and the other. I know Mephisto is also a character that is being rumored to be pulling Scarlet Witch's strings. And also, important to note, Scarlet Witch is not called the Scarlet Witch in this. It's just Wanda Maximoff. Are you sure she doesn't have a funny nickname? Nope. Not a single code name. Not a one. Okay. And I also love that they didn't name her the Scarlet Witch in that moment either. That was beautiful. But I mean, like I said, I'm not the Marvel aficionado. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I know everything in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But when I hear something, I will research it. I will look it up. So Agatha Harkness is a sorceress herself. She was in the comics, she's the mentor of the Scarlet Witch. Kind of helped her develop her powers and guide her. Essentially, like, if you want to think of it in terms of like Doc Brown and Marty McFly, granted, Doc Brown didn't make Marty McFly a scientist, but kind of like in that mentor-ish kind of role, a little bit. They go off and have adventures together, but in that she's teaching Scarlet Witch how to use her powers. And of course, Wanda Maximoff just becomes one of the most powerful beings in the Marvel comics. Anyway, so a lot of other stuff there. We know Wonder Man has been teased in behind-the-scenes promos, in poster art, in conceptual art. So is Wonder Man going to be making an appearance at some point in the show? He's very closely tied to the origins of Vision himself, and also Wanda and Vision themselves as well. There's so much here. There's so much here. We know that there's a huge cameo coming, or rather, let me ask you this, Carter. It had been postulated that there is a huge cameo coming, and then last week's episode was Evan Peters showing up. Do you think that was the big major cameo that people were talking about, or do you think there's another cameo yet to come?
Oh, so I think that there probably is another cameo yet to come, but I don't think that it's something that we can be certain of, because I do think that Evan Peters was the one that everyone was talking about. I mean, even I just read last night that the do you hear about the voice actor who revealed that Evan Peters was going to be in it?
Year ago.
Yeah, he got fired. Yeah, he got fired. And they replaced him in the I think it's the either Spanish or Italian
voiceover base,
dubbing of the show. Yeah, the voiceover. Yeah. But I mean, I do think that Pietro was the one that people were talking about. But then even if Pietro wasn't, or Evan Peters, Peter from the X-Men films, wasn't the big cameo, I think no matter what, they were going to use that early entrance to be the big cameo. I mean, I still think that it's going to be like Doctor Strange or even, some other type of family thing. I've seen all the fan art of, Magneto with Pietro and Wanda and the mother, I think. I forget the character's name.
Mystique. Was it Mystique? No. Sorry, I'm thinking of Rogue. Sorry.
No.
I don't remember.
No, it's a different. I don't remember. I know what she looks like, and I forget what her powers are too. But I've seen her I've read her in a couple comics. Yeah, but I've seen that whole. People think that all four of them are going to be in it, and it might be because the mother's never been in any X-Men film or any MCU thing, and then you only have Ian McKellen or I forget the other guy.
Oh, Ian McKellen was Magneto. Patrick Stewart, Professor X. Oh, you're talking about Michael
the
Fassbender.
Other Magneto is what I'm saying. Yeah, Michael Fassbender. So yeah. I'm just waiting for what seems to be really fun, and I don't know. I really hope that this is the real introduction to mutants, so mutants can just become more. I mean, also I've read that this might be the introduction to Fantastic Four.
I've from episode 4.
I feel like they might find a cleverer way.
It's possible,
to do
but
that,
also,
in my opinion.
I mean, there's everything is rife with possibilities. What's so exciting about this right now is that everything is a possibility. No option is off the table because especially with the emergence of Evan Peters, no thing is off the table. The world's our oyster at this point. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What did you think of episode 5 of WandaVision? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Are you somewhere in between? Did some of these big reveals just shock you to death? Like me? I totally thought, before Evan Peters turned around, or before the camera turned to the other side of Evan Peters, I actually thought it was Aaron Taylor Johnson for a second. I totally did. It totally got me. And just the implications of all that. I loved it. I can't wait for more. But what are your thoughts? Like I said, jump on down to the comment section below and let me know what those are. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you like this video, click like. If you really like this video, click subscribe. And if you really, really like this video, click share. Because that is exactly what this Mickey Mouse Walt Disney World snow globe would want you to do. When you wish upon a star.